Hello, my name is Sebbi and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Thursday, July 3rd, 2025. Today I will continue to talk about my journey to Japan. I will also continue to harvest sugarcanes to get lots of paper so that I can finally get the last book of mending. But first I have to feed this little guy. I think it's time for a salmon again. Cat, are you excited about the salmon? Yes, you sound excited. Do you like to get that fish? Yes? Here you go. He's good. He's good. Cat is happy. That's amazing. Alright, then. I do have the emeralds, I do have lots of sugarcane. Step outside. Say hello to my bees, my salmon. Enjoy the fresh morning air. Take in a deep breath of the nice and cool air. Speaking of cool air, it finally cooled down a bit. The last days were really, really hot. They were so hot that I haven't had the desire to record an episode of the coffee break. Well, actually, I had the desire to record an episode, but my office turned into a furnace, so I simply couldn't record an episode of the coffee break. That was tough. We had temperatures of 38 degrees Celsius or so. Well, also very demanding at work. On Monday, I met again the professor from the Colorado State University. I selected this professor also as one of my mentors for the habilitation. He's also the PhD advisor of a former student and later former colleague of mine. He defended his thesis on Monday. He successfully defended his thesis. And for this, the professor came to Germany from the Colorado State University. This was super cool. Meeting him again. We had some lunch together. So the PhD candidate, his wife, another friend, the professor, and I went to a Vietnamese place. That was nice. That was really cool. At the same time, it was not, because it was so hot. It really was hot at lunchtime, but it got even hotter during the afternoon. And of course, I had to work during the afternoon, so I unfortunately couldn't attend the defense of my former colleague, student, friend. Lots of rules. This person has lots of rules. Yeah, this was sad. I even got sent a Zoom link so that I can watch it, but we were basically out and about the whole shift, and so never had the chance to actually see anything of that defense. But it was sad. It was very sad. I was happy that I at least could see them for lunch. And yeah, that was cool. That was very nice. I feel it's so rare that the professor is so open and interested and looks forward to meeting people and tries to advise them. I rarely had someone like this, so I'm super happy that he's also part of my mentors of for the habilitation. That's cool. With the habilitation, it seems that some progress has been made. Apparently, the letter stating that my progress is looking good and that I will finish my habilitation was sent around. The professor from the Colorado State University even sent me that letter as a proof that there is some progress. This is super cool. This is super nice. Which means finally I think things are in motion again. So yeah, this is cool. Rain. Yes, we also had rain today. Finally some rain. This was really about time after so much heat. Really demanding. Also made good progress with juggling, so they can now keep the balls up in the air for more than just one throw or so. So this is cool. This makes me happy, and I'm so amazed by this. So I hope I can continue if I keep up juggling from time to time, making progress and getting better, so that I can, well, not endlessly, but juggle for a very long time. Over the weekend, I also went with my partner to an outdoor aerial pool, hoop, whatever, practice experimental session or so. This was fun. Oh, very fun to give it a try and just see how this works. Actually works quite well. But got some new bruises, of course. Always getting new bruises when trying out this kind of stuff, but that's fun. All of this was fun, so I really enjoyed this. Well, we're also juggling there, so yeah, even some progress has been made while attending this. Overall, really happy with the last few days. Besides, they were a little bit too hot for my taste. But yeah, that's basically a very quick summary of all the events that took place. Have I really enjoyed all the fish? Remember that I had some. Did I add some cooked salmon to it and left them here? Because I want in the expedition. Well, I think I should just eat up those steaks before doing anything else. Yeah, let's continue with the trip to Japan. The next day, after having enjoyed team labs and cocktails and stuff, we had a relaxed morning and we went, well, in the afternoon, in the evening, late afternoon, early evening, we planned to go to a cat and capybara coffee. Actually, it's not really so much of a real coffee place, so this was better as I was in Netherlands. They really had a real cat cafe, where you can actually get cafe and some coffee and some cake and stuff, while lots of cats are roaming about. There it was more about like, just cats were in the center of the attraction, but it was still interesting. They had one capybara. This guy was kinda boring. In comparison to the cat, the thing is kinda boring. I mean, it's a unique animal. It looks cool. It's like, I don't know, mix between a beaver and a guinea pig or whatever. but large one, very large one. What was interesting to see this animal, touch this animal, feed this animal, but that animal only was interested in food, basically. While you had some leaves or stalks of stuff the animal enjoys, it came to you, otherwise it just stood around and waited for new food to appear. In comparison, the cats were more entertaining. The cats actually did cat stuff and were playing and were more active, so this was a nice thing. But yeah, we wanted to go there, or we booked a time slot for this. Before we went there, we also wanted to explore a little bit the district of Tokyo where this cafe is located. We started with going to a fluffy pancake place. Man, those pancakes are really fluffy. They are, I don't know, like 3 to 4 centimeters high. So they're not really flat. They're really super fluffy with some nice sweet sauce like chocolate sauce or berry sauce. This was really nice. Tasted very good. Was a nice treat, very nice treat. Then we went, as we had still some time, into a little park, into a nearby park, watching. Oh, I think we didn't watch fish swimming around. I think we saw some ripples in the water showing signs of fish or so, but I think we didn't see any fish, which was kind of lame. But at least we saw a nice, beautiful temple. We saw a beautiful lake. We saw some nice parks. This is also so amazing. There are so many parks in Tokyo. You're in the biggest city of the world, which is just crazy with its dimensions. And then there are so many parks and green spaces and so on. This is so refreshing, so relaxing. Really enjoyed this. Finally, it was time to get to the cafe. We got there. We asked to put off shoes, wash hands, put on some slippers before entering the animal room. And yeah, it was more like just a nice place to sit and play with the animals or feed this capybara guy. But there wasn't much else happening. I mean, as I said, the capybara wasn't doing much. We could play a little with the cats, but the cats were, I think it was also about time for the cats to be fed, but they were also more paying attention to the door, like, hey, when it's finally time for food or something like this. That was a cool place. It was nice to play with those cats. Pet some of the cats and just see what's happening there. Unique experience. Really cool. One can do this when in Tokyo, just to experience something of this crazy Tokyo stuff. Afterwards, we went a little bit for a walk, went into some more of the big storehouses. One of the, I think we even, yeah, we went into one of the donkeys. This place was better. This place was better than the first or one of the other donkeys. It was not too loud there. It was actually kind of good, not too overstimulating. So it was fun to walk around there. We also bought some snacks because the next day our round trip to Osaka, Kyoto, and the Japanese Alps started. So yeah, we bought some snacks for this. Finally headed home to prepare a little bit our trip, to pack, and yeah, get ready for this. The next day we started to go to Tokyo Station. We managed to book some train tickets online, the rail pass online. This wasn't easy because we initially wanted to buy with the Japanese Eastern Railways, or how they're called, but they never accepted our credit cards, so we had to get it with Western, but Tokyo belongs to Eastern, but that was a little bit difficult to get our tickets. Well, also the main issue, we got basically in time to Tokyo main station, where we wanted to take the Shinkansen towards Osaka. But the station was so confusing, so big, and we couldn't find the ticket office in time, so we had no tickets since we couldn't board the Shinkansen. And by the time we finally got to the ticket office, it was basically the time when the Shinkansen departed, so we had an extra hour of exploring Tokyo Station. Wasn't too bad, we made the best out of this, and explored the station. We're having some fun in some stores, and yeah, just waited for for our Shinkansen to arrive. This is so cool when you're used to the German train service. The Japanese train service is completely on time. There are no delays, or if there's a delay then it's just 1 minute or so. But yeah, they leave, they depart when it's time to depart, and they arrive when they should arrive, or even before that. And it's not like this lottery here in Germany, like, okay, how many minutes does my train have delay, and how many more minutes will the German train service add to the delay over the trip? So this felt so good. Also, sitting in I don't know if there's even first class in the Shinkansen. I'm quite sure there is, but sitting even in the normal class, it felt that it was spacious. There was so much leg room and comfortable and nice. So it was such a big difference. It was so amazing. So yeah, we finally made it to the platform after we also bought some snacks for the trip again at the Tokyo station where we had to wait. And yeah, then we boarded the train, the Shinkansen, took off. What was really nice ride. It got a little bit exhausting over time. Well, not the Shinkansen, but the journey in itself. We had to change at one station into a different train to get to Osaka. That was not so much of a big deal. It was nice to stretch legs and walk a little bit around. Yeah, then at some point we finally arrived at Osaka. It was also nice doing the train ride. I saw some rice fields. It was also so cool to just see. Yeah, okay. Those are rice fields, and that's apparently, yeah. It just contributed to the special landscape, or to the fact that, hey, I'm definitely in Japan now, or in an Asian country. So yeah, finally our second train pulled into Osaka. We got off, and first it was super crowded. It felt like even more crowded than Tokyo. But yeah, we made our way. We managed to get out of this craziness, made our way to the hotel, where we first rested a little bit before then thinking about, okay, we need something to eat. Where do we want to get some food? And we looked at Google Maps, and we found a vegan place which sounded good. So we got ready, went there. This place was so sweet. It apparently was just organized, used, done. Everything basically was done by a single person. At least it seemed like it. And so it only allowed groups of 4, because this person was serving, was doing the cooking, was basically doing everything. And even on the menu, he noted, like, okay, I'm just alone and things may take time, and that's also the reason why I only accept small groups. And it was such a little lovely place. The food also was very delicious. He did very, very nice food. Yeah, we just enjoyed this little vegan place. It felt really like a little secret we found there. We were totally amazed by it, and yeah, really felt like a cool place. Speaking of cool places, I'm thinking of maybe going that way. So maybe I will start an expedition to go down here and explore this area next time. Well, next time, but during the next expedition, see a little bit more of the coffee break world, which is here, and keep the rest of it ready for further Minecraft updates or so. yeah, those are my expedition plans that will start eventually. We found this vegan restaurant, which was really a super little secret, and food was good, was very nice. Then we went on a little walk. First, we wanted just to do a small walk, but then we walked for quite some time. First, we wanted to go through a little park. We went through the park. Then we found some kind of shopping street. We got some more snacks that energized us again, so that we kept on going. And we basically walked to the very end of that shopping street. It was kind of cool seeing all those various shops, seeing what they have to offer, coming up with the idea, hey, we can have some udon noodles for breakfast the next day. This was a great idea. I really loved udon noodles for breakfast. That was cool. And yeah, just like this, we arrived in Osaka. Osaka felt a little bit more. I mean, it felt more crazy, more busy. It seemed a little bit more like, at least my partner called it that way, the Tokyo you envision when you get to Japan, or when you want to travel to Japan. Then you get to Tokyo, and it's not exactly like this, but Osaka definitely is. So that was very a lively place, very cool place. Our hotel was nice. The room was kind of small. I don't know. We were like 8 square meters or something like this. So basically, really was just a bed and a desk, which was kind of full quickly. But it was more than enough. They even had a microwave, which came super handy. Not only a microwave, they even had a freezer. Not freezer, a fridge and a microwave, which was super handy. Like, okay, we could get some groceries and just put them in the fridge and have breakfast at home. That's what we did during the next days in Osaka. The first full day, we of course went to that udon place. I will talk about this next time, I guess, because we are already at the end of this episode. It's already nighttime. I have to head home, have to head back to my tower. But yeah, the big round trip started. The 7-day round trip. The rail pass we got was valid for 7 consecutive days, so we wanted to make the most of it by seeing Osaka, Kyoto. We make a trip to Nara, where lots of deers are running about. That's a different story. That's a story for a couple of episodes. But yeah, it's a nice place. It's a very cool place. And yeah, finally the Japanese Alps, where we wanted to go for a hike and maybe see some cool mountaintops or so. So yeah, we had an adventure in the adventure. we had an adventure in the Japan adventure already, that we're then leaving Tokyo and going for this round trip. So that was cool. And yeah, with that, we are at the end of this episode. I got some more paper, which is nice. Soon I can travel again to my librarians, trade with them, get the last book of mending. Once I'm done with that, I think I will prepare the next expedition to see a little bit more of the coffee break world, maybe come up with new projects. Currently the project is enchanting stuff, but maybe I come up with some kind of construction project. Maybe I can try to build something Japanese or so. This would be cool. This would be cool to commemorate my trip to Japan. Need to think about this, and I think I will think about this while going on the next expedition and so on. Anyways, we are at the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will be joining me next time. Thank you so much for watching. Until then, my name is Sebbi. See you!